with everything going on in the world, I feel like there is no other appropriate way to end VAEDIM than with something I feel strongly about. So this topic revolves around queer history and Black history, as well as what's happening with the protests. I feel like this is a very appropriate way to end VAEDIM. And if you disagree with me, I don't know what to say to you, because this is my channel and these are my videos. I hope you support me as I explore more of my own queer history and the history of Black people, because their history deserves to be heard. Went out last night, had a great big fight. Everything seemed to go wrong. I looked up, to my surprise, the gal I was with was gone. Where she went, I don't know. I mean to follow everywhere she goes. Folks say I'm crooked. I don't know where she took it. I want the whole world to know. They say I do it, ain't nobody caught me. Sure got to prove it on me. Went out last night with a crowd of my friends. They must have been women, 'cause I don't like no men. It's true I wear a collar and a tie. Makes the wind blow all the while. Don't you say I do it, ain't nobody caught me. You sure got to prove it on me. Say I do it, ain't nobody caught me. Sure got to prove it on me. I went out last night with a crowd of my friends. It must have been women, 'cause I don't like no men. Wear my clothes just like a fan. Talk to gals just like any old man. 'Cause they say I do it, ain't nobody caught me. Sure gotta prove it on me. That song was written by and performed by a Black woman called Rainey. She was a blues singer. People called her the mother of blues, which, if you didn't know, jazz originated from the blues, and after jazz came rock and roll. So it's really thanks to blues that we got jazz and rock and roll. Rainey was a beautiful woman born on 1886, a couple decades after the Emancipation Proclamation, but she still spoke her piece. She loved saying about inequality in race, gender, and in love. Prove It On Me, that song I had recited in the beginning, was a song she wrote after she was arrested for having a lesbian party. She sang that when civil rights was only for the rich and for white people. It was way before social equality was understood. So if that gives you an idea of how strong and resilient and amazing this woman was, then I don't know. This is a quote from Medium that I don't know how to put into words myself, so I'm just going to say the quote to you, and I'm going to name all my links in the description below if you want to read more about Rainey. Naming through Prove It On Me what it means to simply be herself was a radical Black feminist act, because Rainey lived in a time where a Black woman being herself was seen as dangerous. Her performances, in which every motion was dripped in sensuality, and her well-known cravings for sex, actively sought to combat the respectability that took away Black women's access to the erotic. She exudes eroticism by combining feeling and sex in each of her songs, specifically in Prove It On Me, where she celebrates the possibility of positive queer eroticism by centering her sexuality in her songs. Rainey therefore moved from sex object to sex subject, and active instead of passive participant in her desire. I really don't know what else to say except that she was a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, strong-willed, awesome woman, way before her time, and I think she deserves a lot of praise for everything she's done for the LGBT community. This was before Stonewall, so she was out and proud before it was even legal to be gay. couple hundred years before gay marriage was legalized as well. And the reason why I'm telling you about Ma Rainey was in part because I think she deserves to be talked about and celebrated. Also in part because what happened to George Floyd was quite simply murder. Justice deserves to be served, and if there is no justice, there will be no peace. I hear you, I see you, and I stand with you, because love is love, and I think love conquers all. And if people just loved instead of had hate in their hearts, then I believe this world would be a lot more different. Which is why we need to change it to further improve society and future generations. I will be talking about more queer Black people in future videos, so if you want to stick around for that, I highly encourage you to subscribe, please. I would very much appreciate it. And happy Pride, all the love. Kenkamken, I love you. Spread love, be a lover, choose love.